A podcast? Did your radio show get canceled?
Fire. Low down and filthy, but the discipline is on point. Schooled myself, made my own dojo. A cold flow with the whole dose of soul. Maintain composure, even in theory. An anomaly, properties undiscernible to mere peasants. Use weapons.
Happy New Year! Yeah, buddy. It's a new year here on the $1 Million Plan. Beat the Planner. It's 2017. Just finished writing 2015 on documents in November. Wrote 2016 for about 40 days, and now I can write 2016 until next November when I can remember to write 2017. This week on the $1 Million Plan, we'll talk to Dave. Dave, young professional. You'll hear Dave's story. Lots of exciting stuff this year. Next episode, by the way, this is episode 127. 128, the return of Mr. Kinetic. My good friend Mark Williams, who does all the music for this show. He will be with me, and we are talking about fresh starts. So catch it. Until then, here's Dave.
Stop what you're doing and hit Pete up on Twitter at Pete the Planner.
Sound good to me.
I never question the right of any man to voice his opinion as strongly as any can. But then again, many men are citizens of their own little world, so they ain't really fitting in. I'm in the background blending in, camouflaged by the scenery, but I'm a champion. Revamp the camp again, put down the stamp again. Talk to my fans.
We welcome Dave to the $1 Million Plan. Hello, Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm always doing good. Dave, what are we doing for you today?
So I am recently married.
I'm so sorry.
2 weeks into it now.
So sorry.
So my wife and I, we're just trying to figure out, we're both, I guess, kind of young professionals, trying to figure out how we can get out of debt and how we can save a little bit of money and, and kind of get out of our situation, getting into a better one.
All right, so the first question I have for you is, what do you consider to be young? How old are you, Dave?
I am 28.
Damn it. All right, so I'm 38. What's that mean? No, don't worry about me. So your guys are young professionals, household income of about $110,000. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, roughly, something like that.
And how long have you had combined finances? Just these last couple months?
It would have been last January when we moved in together.
Do you have a house, an apartment? What do you do?
We rent an apartment.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's good. So there's some flexibility in terms of what you're spending there. How much do you spend in rent?
Rent a month is right at $1,400.
Okay. Which is fine, certainly for $110,000 a year income. How much in credit card debt do you have?
Combined, I would say too much. I'd say about 10,000.
Okay. How did it get there? Like, what's it a byproduct of?
Right. So that's the bulk of our debt, if not all of it. So we had a situation where she moved. She quit her job and moved to another city for me to live with me, and then I lost my job, and we had 3 or 4 months there where we didn't have anything coming in, and she had already had some debt on hers, and I already had some on mine, and it just kind of compiled. So that's the story there.
Do you feel like that you have eliminated whatever behaviors or circumstances that would come with creating new debt?
Yes, because we have income now, so we're not constantly using our credit cards without any way of paying for it.
Okay, so income increases have helped right the ship, if you will.
Correct. Yeah, I mean we're spending our income. We're not putting anything on the credit card. I put my business expenses on there, but those get paid off every month. But we're not paying it off. You know, it's one of those situations, and I've talked to my dad about this. The weirdest thing, when I was making $38,000 right out of school, and now in the situation I'm in, I have the same amount of money, and I don't understand it.
It's crazy, isn't it? I think it's because you say business.
Weird how that works.
Yeah, you say business expenses and not business. I think maybe if you said business expenses, you'd be in a better situation. I'm just saying. What?
Yeah, I'll work on it.
How much do you have in savings?
That's the embarrassing part. I don't have any savings.
Why?
I don't have a good excuse for that. I don't. We just have never. I've never set up an account. I've never really had enough to, before we got these jobs, enough to save. I was always living paycheck to paycheck. Paying bills right out of that paycheck. So that's where we're at.
All right, so we're recording this podcast at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you happen to be on Central Time. In 2 hours, the whistle will blow for Friday, and it will be the weekend. Tell me what you're going to do tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Walk me through your weekend, Dave. Be honest. You got to be honest.
I'm going to be honest. I'm still working. Still got a couple things I need to finish up. Tomorrow, probably something with Halloween.
Wait, hold on a
And
second.
then
Time
Sunday-
out. Time out. How are you going to put food in your face tonight?
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to. You mean I don't know if we're going to cook or if we're going to go out? I don't know.
What do you typically do on a Friday night?
We normally go out.
All right, so there's no
And
reason
then
to
we go out to dinner.
Yes, okay, you go out to dinner, have some drinks.
Probably, yeah.
So do we think that you'll spend in excess of $75 tonight?
Tonight, no. Saturday, probably.
Okay. Sunday, you pretty low key, or you hit the brunch circuit? Are you going to, football game? What are you doing on Sunday?
Sunday, well, this Sunday is a little bit different because, like I said, we just got married, just got back from our honeymoon, so we need to figure out, we need to unpack, clean our apartment, all that stuff. But normally we'll go to brunch, we'll watch football, TV, things like that, maybe take the dog for a walk. Just your typical Sunday, I guess.
All right. And so you did mention you're going to something Halloween related tomorrow, because we're recording the weekend before Halloween, which who knows when this will air, but you're recording for Halloween. So that's why you think it'll cost you a little bit more tomorrow, because you're going to do an activity like a haunted house or something, right?
Definitely not a haunted house. I'm still afraid of those, but
Me too.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to go out with some friends, go to some breweries around town, things like that.
All right. So what we just described is and look, I'm not busting your chops any more than I would expect my chops busted, but what we've just described is probably you spending maybe $150 in the next couple of days. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to oversell it, but would you agree to that, or do you think that's a little aggressive?
No, I'd agree to that. It's pretty typical.
All right,
It's high when you say it out loud, but that makes sense.
That's the whole point. So that's like $600 a month, dude. $600 a month on Friday and Saturday, and who knows what when you're in college and there's always that one day that is like a Friday and Saturday. It's like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and you're just like, "Oh, hey, everyone parties on Wednesday here." And so, in your life now, is there another day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that also acts like a weekend day for you guys?
I wish. No. No. We wake up at 4:30 and work out, and then we go to work. We get dipped in, and we watch TV and go to bed. Pretty boring, actually. Gosh, when you say that out loud, you bring up college, that makes me feel even worse.
Yeah, no, that's all right. So I think part of this is, number one, anytime you're in a a relationship where something dynamic just happened, whether it's a marriage, an engagement, a baby, a divorce, whatever the situation is, there's going to be pretty big spending. And I think while the honeymoon just ended, you're still in a financial honeymoon, and you're going to naturally be inclined to spend more money. And do you feel that way?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm a little concerned about that.
Yeah. I am too. I mean, I haven't brought it up because it's the honeymoon, all that stuff. But yeah, it definitely, I noticed it, but I haven't done anything to change it.
Who's the spender, you or her? Or are you going to say both, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to say both. But it really is. It's not like I would tell you if I was or if she was. It's not like we're both going out and buying shoes or, without consulting the other one. We're always together, so we're always spending money.
If I had to put your feet to it, in the next 30 days, how many dollars could you conceivably put into a savings account?
I bet we could put at least 500.
Okay, that's the goal.
If we really tried.
Okay. How about if you didn't try? Would it be zero again?
Yeah, if I don't change anything, it'll be zero.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay. So how about we shoot for 400? I'm lowering the bar, Dave. I'm lowering the bar. So here's what you need.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So in the next 30 days, which is more or less 4 weeks, you need to save $100 a week. What day? Do you have a savings account set up, or you don't even have one set up?
I don't even have one set up.
Okay.
It's always lived out of my debit account.
So you're going to have some choices. You can set up a savings account, or you can take $100 in cash and every week for the next 4 weeks, put it into an envelope, write anthrax on the front of the envelope, sprinkle a little baby powder in it, and just hide it somewhere at your house. Because the first part of saving is not spending, which we got to get you to do that first. And then you've got to take the money out of your sort of spending radar. And so even by going to cash with it, that's fine, because arguably we could consider that your Christmas money at that point. Because you're going to, I would assume, going to have some holiday expenses.
Yeah, we're probably flying back to Indiana. Yeah.
So do you have a plan to pay for that?
Out of our checking account.
All right. Well, we need to create
We have some miles, but yeah, mostly out of our checking account.
So over the next 30 days, you're going to save $400. You're going to take $100 out a week. You're going to put it in an envelope. You're going to write something nasty on the outside of the envelope so no one touches it. And then you're going to fund what you need funded with that money.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Sounds doable.
Will she do that? Will she be agreeable, Mrs. Dave?
She will be very agreeable, yes.
Where do you go on your honeymoon?
Iceland.
Iceland?
Iceland.
That's a beautiful
You're going to
place.
be proud of this. It's only like $500 for 6 nights or something like that.
Did you sleep on ice? Like, what do you do?
No, the room was actually smaller than my dorm room at Purdue. It was definitely wasn't the honeymoon suite, but we did it as cheaply as possible.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So your situation is one that I don't even want to focus on anything else, because we're not going to get movement unless we get a change of behavior. And the change of behavior, if I'm you, all I focus on is taking $100 out of my bank account in the next 7 days and putting it into an unsavory envelope. That's all I want out of you.
Okay, I can do that.
So when we get off the phone here, text your wifey and say, wifey, don't say wifey because they don't like that. Say, honey bear.
She won't
Yeah.
She won't respond.
Right. I just talked to Pete the planner, and then she will text you back, who in the hell is that? And then say, don't worry, I have some things to tell you. And say, we're going to pay for our tickets back to Indy with cash. And then she will say, when did you rob a bank, Dave? And then it goes from there, right?
and so on and so forth. That old story.
Yeah, same old story. What any other? Look, I really don't want to deviate the focus from this. But are there any other major questions that you want answered other than this?
No, I mean this sounds like something I have thought about doing for a long time. I can't tell you why I haven't done it. Maybe because I'm just naturally lazy. I don't know. But that makes sense. I've been talking with my friends. This makes sense. I can go there and I can have it automatically withdrawn, and I never even have to see it. I just need to do it.
Yeah, you just gotta.
That might be. You call me a millennial if you want, although I hate it. But I mean, that's the most millennial thing I can do and do. I guess.
Did you say doo-doo?
I did, and it felt weird, but I thought we were just going to roll with it. But
no, it was sort of a crappy thing to say. Listen, I don't like labeling millennials and saying, well, what a classic millennial thing. I mean, what you've just described is I deal with people in their 50s and 60s. So I don't know. I think millennials get crapped on all the time for no good reason. But I do think you need to take action.
I would agree. I would agree. I think my dad would agree. So we're all in agreement there.
Everyone
I'm not gonna
agrees.
fight about that.
All right. So what else? Anything else?
So we make, like I said before, when I was making 38 to now when I'm combined making 110, I have the same amount of money. Is there anything else I can do other than, save X amount of money a week to, I'd like to acquire some sort of, pad. I don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck my whole life.
Yeah.
So how do I make that jump?
Well, you have to be honest with your spending. I mean, grab your bank statement and highlight all of your expenditures that involve self-indulgence, right? And I think you're going to come up with a big ugly number, and you're going to have to say it out loud to you and your wife, and that may be the nudge you need. And then beyond that, it's a matter of just taking money out of the supply chain. Like when I say remove money from your account, it's just to get it the hell out of your vision because you aren't handling it right. So getting money on payday, just transferring money the hell out of there is a brute force way to do it, but it's how to do it.
Right.
Here's the thing. You expanded your lifestyle significantly with a $70,000 increase, and you might not even feel like you have that much more stuff you need. You just have stuff, and you do more things. You're not going to miss it when you take the money back out of the supply chain. You just really won't. The only part where you get in trouble, obviously credit card debt sucks, but the only way you get in trouble is if you have obligations that you need to pay on a monthly basis, like big truck payments or this or that. That's where you're screwed. But if it's a matter of just going to one less trip to Chili's, I mean, it's easier.
Right. That makes sense. I think we just need to honestly look at it, and I know you're not a psychiatrist, but just look at it, say it out loud, and just face it.
No, but I'm creepy. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm creepy. But what about you just need a win. Like, I don't think you've had a financial win, a true win. And so saving $400 the next 30 days was a freaking win, dude. It's a win, and you can build on it.
I agree. Yeah, that would be a win. I haven't had a lot of wins recently. I'm Purdue grad.
Oh, man.
Lucky enough to play football there, and we're not doing great, so this would be a big help in my psyche here.
I say this respectfully. You guys suck.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to put it,
No,
I guess.
No, I played.
Your opinion, man.
Yeah, well, I played at college football too at Hanover College in Southern Indiana, and it's important.
Oh, yeah.
D3, little D3 ball. And yeah,
Probably actually played though. I didn't.
I played a little, not
Field,
much,
but-
not much. It's not that great. So, anyway, well, I hope your boilers do better, and I hope you save $400. Can you please email me 30 days from now and tell me that you saved $400 so I can stop thinking about this?
I absolutely will. I'll send you a picture of the statement or the cash or whatever it is.
Send me a picture of the cash, and then have like a how people like post pictures of cash on Instagram and then put like emojis around it. If you could do that, that'd be great.
Like just shower it on my dog.
Yes.
And just send you a picture of it.
You make it rain all over Fido. That'd be great.
Yeah. I'm saving it in ones because.
Yeah, of course. Well, there's no other way. So, all right, man. Well, thanks for coming on the show, and please send me updates.
All right. Thank you, sir, for taking the time. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
If you want to be on this podcast and have Pete fix your money life, then hit us up at PeteThePlanner.com/podcast. You heard me. PeteThePlanner.com/podcast. Log on.
This is for information purposes only. It's not the Swiss financial planning device. Consult a financial advisor.
Released from Everest, the fresh is fresh, and you can call me E.T. Word to John Tesh. Let me bless this harmonic presentation. It's amazing, so amazing. I'm the reason. Salutations, I bring you love, trying greetings from a faraway land. I am the sole controller. Put the remote down and let me take control. You're now a part of my zone, so enjoy yourself. Love Tron can restore your health. I bring you greetings, salutations. How you doing? And is that how y'all say it? The tinkling of the keys is an homage to the little star. I sojourn over poetic descriptions of sound and travel to my other world. Out of this world, spaceship on my arm took me home, fueled by the ink and the megabytes and the hypertext transfer protocol, stronger than the Skynet and the Terminator. I push faders into warp speed, glide with ease, creating a breeze they call a black hole. Event horizon, no rear view concerns. This I adjourn, and beats I burn. This I adjourn, and beats I burn. Salutations, I bring you love, trying greetings from a faraway land. I am the sole controller. Put the remote down and let me take control. You're now a part of my zone, so enjoy yourself. Love Tron can restore your health. I bring you greetings, salutations. How you doing? And is that how y'all say it?